Champion City Podcast, where we tell real stories from grinders, hustlers, and everybody on the come up. If you're still in the trenches or you still trying to get that bag, this for you. This your blueprint, your motivation, your platform. Let's go. First thing I said, huh? Like, I don't want to, like, say bad words in the beginning, and I start off with a bad word, huh?
I know.
If you guys know me, I do say a lot of bad words, and should I try not to? But what's up, everybody? Lintonero, let's go. Let's do it. Lisa, thanks to everybody. Today I'm solo bolo, man, you know, with the guests, and his fams came over here, so, you know, I have to run and switch it off because I don't have the means to do it myself on this setting yet, but we working on it, you know? Wifey couldn't pull up today and shit, you know, she got the babies and stuff, so they gotta, you know, do their thing. But today, man, we got YBD Drowzy.
Yeah,
what's up, man? Why don't you
my
introduce yourself?
Yeah, YBD Drowzy, you know, coming live and direct.
Put the mic a little closer to your mouth. Yeah, as close as you can.
Like
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's cool. Yeah. Like you gonna marry it or something, man, you know?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, today, the first thing when I talked to Drowzy, because, you know, we played his music on Tapin Thursday, man, so the first thing that I said, I was like, man, he sounds just like he raps and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, I always thought I was telling you, like, I thought you, like, add effects to your voice and stuff to sound like that. And it's not. That's the way you speak.
It's natural.
Shit, yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, bro? Like, where'd you grow up?
Yeah, all right. So I grew up half in the IE and then the rest with the homies in the city in Oxnard.
Oxnard, California and shit, huh?
Yeah, so I grew up half, you know, got cousins from my hood, so that made me who I was.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Cool. And then, like, kind of like Oxnard's pretty big, right? So they have like north, south, east, west, obviously, right? So, like, what part of the Oxnard, like city, kind of like, are you from? Like, you know how they have El Rio?
Yeah.
Or they have.
I'm from Squires.
So Squires is the name of a city and stuff, or of a section,
the section from
like
the
a community
city.
and shit. Oh, okay. And Squires like SQDR,
Squire Drive.
Squire Drive. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's what's up, dude. And that's where you grew up as a kid, growing up and shit.
As a kid, I grew up in Bloomington, and then half when I got older in Oxnard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had like family over there.
Yeah, somebody said, did he say the IE? Yeah, right? Yeah. So from the Inland Empire, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And then so you grew up there as a kid and then you moved to Oxnard like as a teenager and shit?
Yeah, like going in my teens.
So like middle school and high school you went in Oxnard?
Like high school. Yeah, high school.
High school?
Yeah.
And did you, because damn, that's a big change at that age, huh?
Yeah, but I dropped out though. I wasn't in school. I just dropped out.
Oh, okay. But
my mom didn't like the people I was hanging around with, so she kicked me out, so I went and did my own thing.
Oh, okay, at a young age, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that must have been tough. We'll circle back to that, dude. But so like moving from the IE to Oxnard must have been a little tough at that age, right? Because you already
Yeah.
must have had friends from elementary and
Yeah.
junior high, right?
Yeah, it was a little tough.
Yeah. And was it hard, like, to make friends, like, in Oxnard at that time and shit?
Nah,
Mm.
nah, it wasn't really tough.
Because you were still young.
Yeah.
You did go to high school at some point in Oxnard, though, right?
Nah, I dropped out.
Like
When
before you
yeah,
even.
Yeah, when I went to the city, I wasn't going to school. I was just in the city basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
with the
yeah.
homies.
Yeah, damn. And then like that, like how did it, like at what age did you get kicked out, dude? Was that like junior high? I mean,
Yeah,
elementary?
like 15, 16.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
And then how'd you feel about that, dude?
Well, like whatever, I guess.
You didn't care and shit?
Yeah. I had that mentality already with like, fuck it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I didn't care.
Oh, yeah, damn. And then like, cause your mom was just tired of that shit, kind of like you fucking up and shit.
Yeah, I will always fucking up getting kicked out of school, going to other schools like continuations.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to a continuation school too. I actually I actually did better in continuation school than I did in regular school and shit, dude.
Yeah, I think when I first went, I did a little better, and then I followed the crowd, I guess.
Because I remember going to a continuation school, and all you had to do was 15 assignments, right? And they were worksheets.
Yeah.
And then you would do the worksheet and then take a test after 15 worksheets and shit.
Yeah.
And then they would give you 5 credits or whatever the credits were at that time. So then I would take I would take the credits for that,
Yeah.
for that class. And then I was knocking out credits, bro, like getting them fast and shit, Unfortunately, I was never able to graduate, dude, but I tried, man, definitely tried and
That's the
shit.
part that matters. You tried.
Yeah. What's up, SOS Best? Thanks for tapping in, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, shout
And
out everyone tapping in,
Yeah. And I see we got a new subscriber too, man, on the top. I can't read the name from here and shit, but let me put on my phone. But yeah, Lintonero said, how old are you and shit, dude?
Well, I'm 25.
25 years old. So
Yeah.
you had basically kicked out at 15. Were you doing music at any point when you were young, dude, or no?
Yeah, when I was, I think, want to say 17, 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I was recording off of Bandlabs.
When you were that young?
Yeah.
And like, for example, like, did you go to camps and all that stuff, like juvenile hall or no?
No, only county, but
Only county, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then you were doing music, like, so when you started at 18, did you kind of like, when you were 15, did you feel like doing music or
Yeah.
you would see people doing music?
I would see the older homie Kill the B doing music, and I felt like that was a calling, because when I used to go to high school, I was a poet. I used to like writing poems.
Oh, that's dope and shit, dude.
Yeah.
But what got you into poem writing?
I don't even know. I just went to school one day, and like for English, we had to do a poem. I don't even know. I can't remember what it was about, but it was about something. And that situation was very touchy at the time. So it was like how I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because were you like, did your mom ever let you come back, bro? Or did you,
Yeah, she let me come back after I got busted. She was cool.
oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So you went to county and then she was kind of like,
Yeah,
oh,
she
shit,
Yeah, she was writing me.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's
Yeah.
cool. Hey, welcome to the champs, man. I think Nefarious. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Appreciate you subscribing to the channel, bro. Definitely, man. Appreciate you showing love and support right there for us, man. They say if you know Cholo Juan and shit, dude.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah. He's from the same area as you and shit, or
No, he's
like
from El Rio.
Oh, El Rio. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So different area, fellas.
Yeah, different areas.
Little Mafia said, I became a poet when I read Green Eggs and Ham. That's a dope ass Dr.
Yeah,
Seuss
hell
book,
yeah.
dude.
That was for a clean one.
Yeah. You want to hear something funny about green eggs, dude? I remember reading that book as a kid. I've never had green eggs, but I used to travel a lot to China, dude,
Yeah.
And I went to China and they have these things called 1,000-year-old egg. and they're green and slimy, dude, like that.
Oh, I think I know which one.
And I tasted it, and it tastes sweet as fuck. It doesn't taste like an oily egg. It tastes like a sweet egg. And I always think of that book when I eat those eggs. I would be like, oh, it's like green eggs and ham and shit, bro. Like, this is where they got it from, man. You know?
Yeah, when I was in elementary, they used to do that.
Like make them green and shit.
Yeah, I think they like put dye on the eggs and then they'll put ham on the side.
Oh, nah, these eggs, they were actually green.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of eggs they were. They weren't, I don't think they were chicken eggs or something, you know?
Yeah.
They probably were like lizard eggs or some shit, dude. I don't know. But they were all right, man. You know, I got to experience that shit, so that was pretty dope, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Anthony Cruz, he part of the hater squad also. I appreciate you, man. Everybody from the hater world, squad up, man.
Yeah,
you know?
hell yeah.
Thanks for, choosing to watch our stuff, man. I appreciate y'all, you know? Oxnard is so small, but I miss my city. We used to ditch and go to Port Humane Beach. Oh, yeah.
Port Wainimi?
Port Wainimi. I said Humane, huh? Wainimi?
Port Wainimi.
So that's a popular spot right there, no?
Yeah, hell yeah. We'll be going there a lot, me and the homies sometimes.
Oh, really? Yeah?
Yeah.
It's where they have like the restaurants and stuff like that?
Yeah. Go to the little beach, get some time off, you know?
Yeah.
Go relax.
Oh, that's what's up, man. So, yeah, man. So, when you got kicked out and you were out in the street, what was like your first instinct, bro? Like, what did you choose to do first?
I went to my grandma's
Mm-hmm.
and like with my cousins, cause I was talking to my cousin about it,
Mm-hmm.
and like I went with him. I was like, "Hey, I don't have no place to go." He like, "You could come here," and that's how it all happened.
Damn. So you ended up going with them, but they were already gangsters and shit already and stuff. So
Yeah.
you were hanging out with them most of the
Yeah.
time. Damn. So actually getting the boot, I don't want to say it put you in a bad, like spiraling downward, but it didn't help.
Yeah, it
Obviously,
didn't help,
right?
yeah.
Like to become like the president of the United States, and stuff, right? You get it?
And my mom was petty. I had a good job at the time,
Uh-huh.
and she got me fired from it. So
Oh man.
yeah.
What were you doing at that time?
I was making tubing, like plastic tubing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
That's
was plastic.
yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Damn. Easy too and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah, it was cool. It was easy. Did long hours.
Yeah. Damn. And from there, dude, like, so you're moving in with your cousins, you start hanging out in the block and all that stuff. Did you already know Kill the Beat?
Killer Bean.
Killer Beat?
Yeah, I met him when I first went out there.
Uh-huh. And you were you liked his music and stuff?
Yeah, I used to listen to the hood music a lot.
Uh-huh. Like, who did you bump at those times and shit?
But before, I would bump like the homie Killer B, Charlie Campo, Chino Grande, who else? Young Dopey.
Oh, you but the bump Young Dopey too?
Yeah,
and
hell
shit?
yeah. My song with Doug Child from him.
Oh, that's what the one you like?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
hell
what's up.
yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people will fucking bump Young Dopey and shit, dude, you
Yeah.
know?
Baby Jokes too.
Oh yeah, Baby Jokes, huh? That
Yeah.
was fire and shit, dude. So those were like people you were bumping, kind of liking their music,
Yeah,
and,
hell
and
yeah.
Kill the Beat. You were like, oh, this was fire too. And this is somebody you can see, right? And he's
Yeah.
doing dope music and
Yeah,
shit like
hell
that.
yeah.
So he's the one that kind of inspired you to do music and shit.
Yeah, he inspired me to do a lot.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Like
he
what?
was like the older homie that want to see the homies do good.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like, yeah, we're in a bad situation, but we make good out of it.
Oh, that's what's up, dude. Yeah. That's pretty cool, man, to have homies like that, no?
Yeah,
And then
hell
he was
yeah.
going to the studio and doing all that kind of stuff already?
Yeah.
So you would go with him to the studio and shit? or no?
Not with him, but he would go and I'll be right there on the block with the other homies.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be a lot of homie going with him.
Oh, no?
She's the one that would rap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, at what point did you start doing music, dude? So, like, you met him and everything, and then, like, what was the next step for you and shit? Because were you still living in the streets or not?
Yeah,
You were living on the streets because you
Yeah,
went
I
with
would-
your grandma, right?
Yeah, and my grandma's, but
Uh-huh.
I think what started it after I got out of county, what made me want to pick up music more.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because before I got busted, I would make songs, but I wouldn't give it my all, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it like 50% of it and be like, I think it cool. And then I kept it like that. And then I got out. And I forgot. I think it was the homie 2 Grammy from Fontana. I went with him to the studio one time
What was the first time you went to the studio?
with the homie 2 Grammy.
Uh-huh. Oh, 2 Grammy?
Yeah.
Was it in Oxnard or?
No, it was in the IE. with the homie SMK.
I don't know him and shit.
Yeah, he from the IE Hill little producer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
he
so
be
many
getting down.
artists, bro, right now, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy the amount of artists that are producing music and shit, you know?
Yeah, I was seeing them. Like, I'll go with him and Vision to the studio, and I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I took that leap.
That's what's up, dude, you know?
Yeah.
And then like what did you when you were first in the studio, because studios are dope, bro, right?
Yeah,
Like they got the
yeah.
mic, they got the computer screen.
The
Some of them
lights,
are
everything,
light up, like
yeah.
pretty nice and shit.
A cool
Like
little spot.
yeah. What was your first impression, dude? You know?
It was like low key too much. It was like crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah, cause it was all the homies right there.
Uh-huh. So it was time to make music and
Yeah.
shit.
It was business time. Basically, you pay for your studio. You
Yeah.
do your
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up next, dude. Because now when you're paying for studio, so when you first started making music, the studio, you went to the studio to record, like.
Yeah, all right. When I first before I hit the studio, I made a song off of Bandlabs. I
Mhm.
posted on my YouTube taking off, and it was low key. Everyone liked it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I posted it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I made a couple more, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go to the studio." So I hit up the homie 2 Grammy. We went to SMK
Yeah.
over there in the IE, a good ass producer. You know, if you're in the IE, hit him up and Parta, the go-tos.
Oh, that's what's up. Elite Solutions, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. I don't see you too often, bro, but appreciate you, dude, checking us out, man. You know. Hey, so that's a trip, dude. So how did you even hear about Bandlab, dude? Like, cause everybody uses it. I had never heard about Bandlab, dude.
Yeah.
And so I started doing this podcast, and then people were like, "Oh, I record on Bandlab," and I would be like, "What's Bandlab and shit?" You know?
Yeah, I heard about it because one of the homies were using it,
Uh-huh.
and I downloaded it. I was messing with it. Like I said, I didn't to give it my all, and then I got out, and then I fucked with it again. Found beats I like, and then I took it serious, and like, oh, it came out good.
Yeah. And the beats, where were you getting the beats from and shit, dude?
YouTube, the
YouTube?
free
Like
beats.
just ripping them out, like downloading them off
Yeah.
YouTube and shit?
Yeah, free beats, free for nonprofit.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
and then what that means is you just can't, like, like you could put it on your YouTube, but you can't
Like, if
like
it get-
copyright it.
Yeah, like if it get profit, it don't come to me. It go to whoever that beat on.
Oh, okay. So they already have it copyrighted.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah. It's good to start like that too, right? Because
Yeah.
you're not spending, because you know making music is expensive. Huh? Have you
Yeah.
seen that, right? Lately, and
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, it is expensive.
And then it's like sometimes you can make music and you won't get the views because nobody will hear it and shit, right?
Yeah.
You know, because that's the next hurdle. One hurdle is first getting your shit together, right?
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, I'm gonna make music, and then it's like, how do I get people to listen to my music and shit,
Yeah.
right? You know?
That was the hardest part for me.
Mhm. Which part?
Like getting people to listen it. That's why I tapped in Tuesday.
Oh, the Thursday.
Yo,
and shit.
Tapin Thursday,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad.
Hey, that show's pretty dope, right?
Yeah, hell
yeah.
yeah.
You
It's
know-
cool for new artists. Tap in, you know.
Yeah.
Always welcome.
No, and I created that show, bro, because like I remember Pocos Pero Locos. You know?
Yeah.
You remember that show?
Yeah, I do
On
actually.
Pro 106. I think it used to come out like at 11 p.m. or something on Sundays. I don't remember exactly, but I remember bumping it. And I remember that's when I used to hear a lot of Hispanic artists at that time, bro.
Yeah,
Like
a
I would be
lot.
like, oh shit, I never heard of this. And that was at the time where remember you had to go buy CDs at the swap meet and shit, bro, you know? And then you're a little younger than me, but I'm sure you probably
Yeah.
still remember that, no?
Hell yeah, had CDs of the homies' music, you know.
Yeah.
So I know how it goes.
Yeah, it's like Lisa said, that's what is good about Tapin Thursdays. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of new artists from Tapin Thursdays, man. You know, like reach out. A lot of young people too, bro,
Yeah,
which is
hell
dope,
yeah.
you know? But that's where the idea came from, dude. Like Pocos Pero Locos. And I was like, damn, I want to do something where like we can discover new artists. Cause I seen that as a challenge, bro. Like
Yeah.
how do you get your music out? And we have a small channel, bro. It's not a big channel, but I was like, well, let us try and do our part. You get me? Like
Yeah, it
to
helps,
discover
though.
people and shit, dude, you know?
Yeah.
And actually, I always told my homie that's like my favorite show to do, dude. Like I look forward to Thursdays.
Yeah.
Like I like putting the list of the music together and then coming here and playing the list and getting it like people pumped up about like
Yeah.
their music, you know, which is pretty dope, you know. And then I was thinking too, so So that's where you saw that challenge, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, fuck, let me reach out and see if they play the songs and shit.
Yeah,
dude,
I
you know?
tapped in. When I first hit you up, I barely made it my rapping Instagram.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I
Yeah,
barely made it.
yeah.
I barely was taking it serious.
And why the name YBD?
Young but dangerous.
Young but dangerous, drowsy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. And where does young but dangerous come from?
When I was young, I was stupid. You know,
And
I w-
stupid makes you dangerous and shit.
yeah,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
be one in a mug. Nah, caring what happens.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's for sure, man. You know? Yeah, when you don't fear consequence, bro, it's crazy, no?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's different when you have kids, huh? Because now
Yeah.
the consequence affects other folks now,
Yeah,
right? You know,
not
so
just
you're kind of
me.
like, damn, man, you know?
Yeah,
Especially if you're the breadwinner, bro, you know, like, damn, that's,
yeah,
that, you
gotta
know?
support
Yeah.
the family.
To support fams, yeah, for sure, dude. You know, or you're part of it, you know.
Yeah,
Because a lot of households, there's two workers now, right?
Yeah.
Now it's like the girl works and the,
yeah,
you know, and
be both.
yeah, right, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Um, and then the other thing too, so when you got to pay studio time, that's the other thing. Now you're spending money, bro. Like
Yeah.
now it's like oh shit, how do you use this time, right? So you're in the studio now. You're with your homies in there and shit,
Yeah.
which I always find is very distracting,
Yeah, it is.
right?
Yeah,
Because
it
people
is.
start to drinking, then you're
Yeah.
blazing, and then now you're having fun instead of making music and shit.
Yeah.
Because the studio vibe is so dope. No, it's like
Yeah,
oh shit, we
you
in the
drinking,
studio.
we smoking.
Yeah, let's film
everything.
some video and
Yeah,
shit. You know.
making a little video, everything.
Yeah, yeah. And then so how what was your first impression in your first studio as SMK, dude?
It was cool. Like I low key was nervous. I can't even lie. But I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna see how it works.
Uh-huh.
And I recorded one song. I uploaded Steady Banging.
Steady Banging was
Yeah,
your
that
first
hit,
one?
yeah, that would hit beat, but it was called Low Key when I first did it. And I didn't like how I did it, so I took the time, reread it, and then I was gonna go with SMK, but I didn't have the money at the time, so I went with Parta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at the time he was doing $20 an hour, so
Damn, that's a deal, bro. Yeah, yeah.
hell
You know?
yeah, shout out him for that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm happy right now if I can get it for $35, $45 an hour and
Yeah,
shit.
my
you
first
know?
studio time I spent 50 for an hour, and that song I still have it a little rough, but
Uh-huh. How much you spend, you said?
it was $50 for 1 hour.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a couple days before, I bought a couple beats from him for another $50. So I would like just
And then so that's different. So he would also sell the beat or not?
yeah yeah, like he posted it on Instagram, and he posted a walk up beat. I like, oh, I like it. How much for a beat? And he told me, so I bought it, and he sent me 4 beats off the string.
Oh man, that's dope right there.
Yeah.
It's dope when you find people that can show you love, bro. No,
Yeah, hell
because
yeah, that's a good.
yeah, because the beats are expensive, especially in to me like rapping and producing is like the same. Like there's so many beat makers that it's hard to find them, no?
Yeah.
And there's so many dope ass producers, but some of them want like 500 for a beat, bro, or
Yeah, I know,
300.
like 300-400.
Yeah,
for
or
one
or
beat.
they want to lease the beat to you, know?
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. And again, I think it's dope how they're able to my bad. I'm trying to upload the thing on YouTube and shit. Do you know?
Yeah, I get what you
Um,
mean.
But like, I think sometimes it's dope how when you find people that are willing to work with you.
Yeah.
And I think it's dope that producers value their time, like 500 for a beat or 1,000 for a
Yeah.
beat. The thing that I have the challenge with is if they charge that much, they should be able to get you the followers and the views. And maybe I'm wrong for thinking
or
that.
at least
You
like
get
you
me?
record that song and they like promote it.
They'll promote it for you,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's what I think. It needs to come with something, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Because I think that especially for an up and coming artist, it's hard to pay for that, right? Because
Yeah,
you're
it
putting
is.
your own money into it and shit, dude. But that's besides the point. But I have seen a lot of like different things that in the game, dude, that I'd be like, damn, that's crazy, or damn, that's expensive and shit.
Yeah.
But like sometimes you gotta take music seriously. And the other thing is that I found, depending on how you spend your money, you have to spend it wisely and shit. Like
Yeah, you
like to
do.
me, it makes sense that you were downloading free beats,
Yeah.
right? Like when you first start
yeah,
off,
cool
no?
little beats.
Mhm.
I just gotta find the one that like I feel it the most, and then be like, oh, it's free to you post on YouTube, SoundCloud or something. Got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit, download it.
And what producers do you like using beats from, dude? Like, what's like your favorite producers and shit?
Canada Rules. I got a couple beats from him. Parta, SMK. I got a couple beats from Buddha too.
Buddha? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. And all from YouTube and shit.
Yeah, those the ones I did. Let's say I bought some from him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I'm been investing in it little but surely.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's how it is and shit, dude, you know?
Yeah.
The thing with music, too, have you found that you have to do it consistently, too, though, dude?
Yeah, you gotta be consistent with it.
Because if not, you kind of like fall off the social medias or YouTube and shit. No, whatever trend you build up, it basically, it falls
It dies
back.
down. Yeah, I noticed that when my first song, it got little views, and then I waited too long to drop another one, so it didn't get that much views. But the third one, it got more views than the second one.
Oh, that's trippy how that works,
Yeah.
huh? And sometimes you'll drop a fourth one and it's like
It get
no
like-
views and
yeah.
shit, you know? Yeah. Like I've dropped some videos that sometimes it gets 4 views. And I'm like, damn, usually we get like 300-400 and shit,
Yeah.
you know, like right away. And I think, damn, it's gotta be like something that YouTube does or Instagram.
Yeah.
Like I've been hearing this thing called shadow ban where they just don't push it to as many accounts.
I know.
and
I was
stuff.
hearing something about that.
Yeah, that's a trip, man.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
a
it's good
trip.
to have like a good network with folks like right here, like Little Mafia, Taps in, Lintonero,
Yeah,
Jaime
everyone
Moreno,
tap in.
West Up, man. Appreciate you coming by. Make sure y'all tap in and subscribe. Dinero, what up, man? Dinero's another dope ass rapper, bro. He's young out of West LA too and shit, man. You know he's
Didn't
doing
he
his
play
thing.
one of his songs on?
Yeah,
Tapin
him
Thursday,
too.
huh?
Yeah. He's gonna be performing at our show, dude. So it's gonna be dope, man. You know.
Yeah, hell yeah, you be having some dope ass artists on here.
Yeah, it's dope, dude. People are tapping in and shit, making stuff happen for us. So I appreciate that, man. You know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, so being in the studio, bro, your first time and shit. You remember the first song you made, right?
Yeah, it was low key.
That's what it was called, low key.
Yeah.
And then what was your impression of being in that studio? Like, obviously you said it was dope, but now you record it. You're in the booth.
Yeah. I was
And-
right there recording, and like we were before I started my studio time, the other homies were rapping. So we all put in on studio time. So
Oh,
one
okay.
homie got hour, I got hour, and the other homie got hour.
Oh, that's dope. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes it a little easier and stuff. So your other homies rap too or not really?
Yeah, the homie too, Grammy. He not from my hood, but he a close homie I met. He from Fontana.
Uh-huh.
Got some good ass music.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The homie Vision too. He be having some dope ass music too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
checked them out, dude, you know, but I haven't heard of them, so I'll have to check them out, you know?
Yeah.
And then like, so, and the sound was better, right?
Yeah.
From the studio, right?
Yeah,
like,
way better than recording it. Cause when I would my first couple songs I have on my YouTube, I recorded them off of Xbox mic.
oh,
Like
shit.
the Xbox headset you used to record, like to play video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used it to record music.
Yeah. That sounded like staticky and shit, no? Yeah.
That's why my first songs sounded the way they did.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I went to the studio. I felt the vibes. I was like, all right, this is what I want to do. So I kept going.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met Parta because I was going Instagram one day and I seen on his, like the reels, you know, if you go to reels, like, I don't know how Instagram be having, they know what you want to look up at the right time.
They be listening,
Yeah.
dude, you know?
Yeah, I was telling my lady I was looking for a studio a little cheaper, you know, and then he pop up an hour $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I messaged him and then I went. I think I did like,
I would have been like, this is a scam and shit. $20 an hour, you know?
yeah, and then at first I messaged him and then I followed him and then he posted a beat I got. So I bought a beat off of him and that was started off. I was like, hey, what's up with the studio? So I started recording
Oh, shit. And where's that studio at? and
in
shit?
San Bernardino.
Oh, so it's like, okay, it's
all
near
close,
you and shit,
yeah.
kind of and shit, yeah. Oh, that's what's up, man, you know? And then you still record with him or no?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah?
It's just the studio down right now, but when it get back up, we on it.
Yeah. And that's what happens when a good thing goes away, dude. It's like, fuck, it fucks with your momentum and shit,
Yeah,
no?
hell yeah.
And then, so are you still recording at home? Like, you have
Yeah.
better equipment now?
Yeah, I got
or-
better equipment. I just ordered a brand new mic like a week ago and headset like it was a little combo.
Yeah, because there's people that record at home, bro, and they sound good. It
Hell
sounds
yeah.
good, and it has to do with the equipment, right? You know, like having the right shit, no?
Yeah, the new mic it sound way better. Not all staticky.
Uh-huh.
You could hear me clearer. It sound better.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope, dude.
Yeah, I did a storytelling one. That one a hit.
Storytelling?
Yeah.
Oh, And then like, so are you? How else are you working to like get your music out there, dude? Like, what else are you doing right now?
Shit, promoting myself. That's the best thing you do. Be consistent. Like be on Instagram, YouTube,
Yeah,
drop
yeah.
little snippets. You gotta be consistent with it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you go off for like a day or two, and then your views go more down.
Yeah, even one day, dude. Right?
Yeah,
It fucks out the rotation and shit,
yeah.
dude, or circulation.
That why I've been lately on Instagram, just dropping snippets after snippets.
And then like, what do you do for like what are the challenges you had, dude, when you were gonna get started with music and you were like, yeah, this is what I want to do. Like, what did you start seeing as like, damn, this is hard. Like, this is hard work. Like I can't do this, or I need this, or I need that, and shit. Like, what were some of the challenges, bro?
The first challenge was I didn't have the job at the time. My lady paid for the hour,
Mm-hmm.
and like she like just give you a test run. If you like it, you like it. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
So she was like a big part of it. Why I keep going forward with
Oh,
it.
that's dope, dude. Cause
Yeah.
that gives you the good head start to see like what it's like, basically and
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
the song. I showed her. She like, oh, it sound good. You know.
Uh huh.
It was a little rough. It wasn't mix and master, but it was a little cool one. I liked it.
Yeah, even the rough sound good when
Yeah.
it's from studio quality equipment.
Yeah, it does sound good,
Especially how the engineer does it too, right? Like however the engineer gets down, that's just pretty dope. No, like sometimes they rough mix too,
Yeah.
which it,
The
makes it a little
the
better.
rough mix is what make it. I like that.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
Parta would do it, the rough be like five be bumping, and then here come the mix. Be like, damn, don't
Yeah,
sound
yeah.
like the same song.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, do you get a lot of feedback on your music, like from your engineers, like because the way like your voice
Yeah, a
and
lot of
shit like
people
that?
be hitting me up about it.
Like, what do they tell you? What is the most
Like-
common things you hear?
I have a unique voice for it.
Oh, really?
That what everyone tell me like my voice.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's one thing that stood out to me, dude, when I first heard the songs and shit, I was like, damn, what up, hood stud, dude? Thanks for stopping by, bro, And then say, hey, yes, es Lintonero, guys. Oh, just to say saludos, West, man, But yeah, dude, so my bad, I get caught up trying to read the chat
Yeah, I
and
know.
shit,
I'm,
dude.
I'm trying to read it too. You know?
It just kind of moves a little fast sometimes, no?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And then you be reading one, and then it disappears.
Yeah. But yeah, dude. So like going back to music, so you didn't have a job at the time, so obviously money was a problem and shit, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And then
Money, and then trying to figure out the beat, and then find my flow.
Oh, okay.
Because I barely found it. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, so that was the big key, like finding, like getting money, and then finding my flow, finding what beats go with me and what beats doesn't.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Yeah. And then that's dope that you figured out that you had to find a style basically to make
Yeah.
your music and shit, no?
Yeah, I know you gotta be versatile. I tried it, but I could do it, but I like to be different.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be like your signature move, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why I want that signature.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone like, oh, his voice sound different.
Yeah. And then after right now, so after you got going and shit, dude, with your music and all that, like how many tracks have you made so far, dude?
Yeah, a lot.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I got probably like 2 albums worth of songs I recorded. Haven't
Oh,
even
shit.
dropped.
Yeah. And then like what holds you back from dropping them and shit?
I'm trying to get all the beats. Like I'm trying to like lease all of them slowly but surely, but getting them. And then what hold me back too is me over second guessing it. Like I don't know if it sound good. Should I drop
yeah.
it?
I hear that a lot from artists, dude. Like a lot of different artists be like, yeah, that shit was dope, but like I didn't like it after or the next day.
Yeah.
Right?
That's how
like,
it be. Like the next, like I recorded it. I'm like, all right, I fucks with it. We be driving home listening to it. I be bobbing my head. The next, I like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Gotta go back do it again.
Yeah, and then like the other thing too, for sure, they'll be like, oh, I can do this better, no?
Yeah.
Well, I could do this one better and shit, and then you gotta go back in and
Go punch in.
Yeah, definitely, and it might not be better and shit, dude, you know?
Yeah, I do it a couple times. I did that, and I was like, damn, I wish I would have kept it, but
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It trials and errors.
Although he said Hoodster said that's me and shit. I could always do it better. And Hoodster makes classics, dude. Like
Yeah.
a lot of his music sounds dope. It's like real classic shit, dude. You know, like West Coast vibe for sure, dude. You
Yeah,
know.
hell yeah, we need more of that.
Yeah, right. Like some like music that you can bump. Like there's a lot
Like
of music right now. Go ahead.
we need like music more. We could cruise in the low rider like back in the days.
Yeah, yeah. Because there's a lot of music right now that some of it is he said Mr. Redo. Um, and yeah, and then Lisa said, always your own worst critic. That's facts,
Yeah.
dude. You know? Like me, if I was a rapper, I would be looking to drop music every day.
Yeah,
Like you heard me telling
Yeah.
like people earlier, right? And I was like, I will record myself with my phone and do my own verse and shit. Put a
Yeah.
filter on it and then like put it out. Because I would just want everybody to hear it. You get me?
Yeah.
And then let them judge it. Because at the end of the day, I already did my beat. I already went to the studio and recorded. I gave
Yeah.
him because I wouldn't go to the studio unless I was gonna do my best, right?
Yeah, straight
And
up.
then it's like I already tried it, so let me just put it out and see what people say and shit, bro.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
why I be dropping a lot of snippets.
Like on Instagram, huh?
Yeah,
And what's
a
the
lot.
feedback that you get?
Shit, I be getting some cool like a lot of people comment, yeah, but not what I want to hear you. Like they be commenting, but want feedback. Like, oh, drop it, we need it.
Yeah, yeah.
And they be dropping like the fire emojis. And then on YouTube, I be getting some cool feedbacks too.
Oh, that's what's up, dude. And your following is growing just from when you first tapped in to now, right? I mean, you know,
when
people
I
are
first-
fucking with your
Yeah,
music.
when I first started, my YouTube only had like I think 3 or 4 followers, like subscribers.
Yeah.
And then I did the tap in, and that shit went up.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's see Lentonero saying, Anthony Cruz, did the algorithm barely brought you guys? Me and Esa being here for a while. And yeah, I'm telling you, the way algorithms work. So a lot of a lot of these folks come from the Hater World squad, right?
Yeah.
And they watch Hater World and all that. And then, you know, he's gave us a couple shout outs recently. So some of his fan base has come and checked us out and they like
Yeah.
it. But I guess now there's more people coming. But YouTube, it sends it out to different people and shit when we
Yeah.
go live, you know? And we've been doing more and more lives to try and get more notice and
Yeah.
shit and bringing more artists to give them more exposure and shit, dude. So, you know, it's dope and shit, right?
Yeah,
It is
always
hard
good.
work and shit,
Yeah.
you know? But, because like I was telling somebody earlier, like sitting right here and all and talking is dope. It's
Yeah,
that's
it
the
is.
fun part.
It
But
low-key
like the
chill.
before promos and the after promos, and then when you do it solo, bro, it's hard. Like right now, I wanted to drop the YouTube short,
Yeah.
but now I noticed I didn't drop the Instagram short. You get me? So
Yeah.
then we missed out on people from Instagram knowing we're
Yeah.
live right now and TikTok. But like usually when it's 2 or 3 of us, I try and have like people like, oh, you handle this, I try and do this. But
Yeah.
you know, you seen it's solo bolo today, bro. You know.
Yeah, I get you on that.
But we gotta continue, bro, and keep pushing, right? Like if
Yeah.
somebody can't make it, the
We
show
gotta
gotta
keep-
go on, bro.
yeah.
You get me?
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, just like you and your music, right? You can't let nothing hold you back, right?
Yeah, can't.
So you went to the studio, you found out the quality, and then you went and invested in your own equipment.
Yeah.
Now you can record whenever you want,
Yeah, hell yeah.
right? Now you just need beats and shit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I bought a couple.
Yeah.
Last paycheck, I spent like most of it all on beats.
That's what's up, right?
Yeah.
There, you know? Yeah, you gotta believe in yourself. And at one point you gotta start to realize too, like, all right, like me personally, bro, like if it was me, damn, I'm not making any cheese off this, so I'm gonna focus on it, but not a lot of energy. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this too and shit, bro, you know?
Yeah, that's why I started clothing too.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, before rapping, I was making clothes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got a little clothing brand.
Oh,
I'm
what's
a-
the clothing brand? See, I
Yeah.
don't even know that, dude.
Yeah, SQDR.
SQDR?
Yeah, stay quiet, don't wet.
Stay quiet,
Don't
don't
rat.
rat. Oh
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And then what kind of like designs do you do and shit? Like what's the concept of your clothing brand and shit?
I have one on the front of the jeans here, Ben Davis, so got SQDR on the front, all big,
Uh-huh.
and then on the back, on the left pocket, it's like a skeleton hand like this with lips.
Oh, okay.
And then above it, stay quiet and don't wet on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think-
why did you choose that as your brand and shit?
I don't know. I was chilling one day. I was in New Mexico at the time. We were taking care of my grandparents. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do something. I was like, I want to just do my clothing. So I started it, and a lot of people were picking it up. Couple homies, couple other homies, they were liking it.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got.
It
This,
always starts with your blog, no? If they show
yeah,
you love, that you know you got something and shit,
yeah,
bro.
they
You
be
know?
hitting me up to the day about it, but fuck, I've been lagging on it.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got
Cause
some new designs. Don't get
uh-huh.
me wrong, I haven't been lagging on the design, just dropping
Yeah.
it.
You draw yourself or?
Yeah, one time I did it, and then I did Kavira, I think the app card, Kavira, something with a C
Uh
on
huh.
the Play Store,
Yeah, yeah.
and you just download it and it help.
Canva.
Yeah, Canva.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Canva's dope, dude. I
yeah,
use Canva for everything and
yeah.
shit, bro.
Same. That's
And,
it
and
helps.
and and my wife turned me on to that shit, bro. You know, so from there I was like, bam, you know.
Yeah, that
Um,
what happened with me. I did it. I drew it at first, and then she did it. My wife did it on Kavira too, and like, oh, so
yeah,
we
yeah.
kept that logo, and then I started my own logo. I like, and she made it a little better. I like, oh, I like that one.
Damn, that's dope. It's dope that your wife supports you, bro, because you know, like everybody knows my wife will come here and help me,
Yeah,
bro. You know, she like whenever I need her. Obviously, she always puts the kids first, so
yeah,
I'm gonna
they're
have to have a I'm
mandatory.
gonna have a stern talking, bro. That she gotta put me first and shit. Nah, I'm bullshitting.
Yeah,
That's the way we always did it, bro. Like we
yeah,
always said that our family would always come first and our kids would always come
yeah.
first and shit, bro. You know.
That most important.
So today, cause she's going to, we have a music show on Saturday, bro,
Yeah,
in Oxnard, you know, and she's gonna come with me cause she takes pictures and all that.
yeah.
So she like, oh, why pay for a photographer? She's like, I'll just go and take them for you and shit. And I'm
That's
like,
smart.
bro, that's dope. But I'm always shy to ask her to, cause
Yeah,
first she doesn't like what I do, but she supports it, you know.
yeah. I feel you on that.
And then you know, like, but it's funny cause the more she's come and heard people's stories. Cause at first she used to think like, oh man, it's like this game banging tip and shit. You
Yeah,
get me? And it's like, nah, like we focus on the music, positivity and shit like
yeah.
that.
That
And then like the more she start coming and finding out the stories of people, the more like intrigued she's become. Like,
yeah,
oh shit, like you get me? Like this is like something positive and all that shit, man. You know? So she's been trying to support me more and more how she can, dude. And
yeah. I get you
so
on
today
that.
she's like, oh, I gotta go get an outfit, so I'm gonna take the kids to the mall and spend time with them since we're gonna be gone for the weekend and
Yeah,
shit, dude. You know, so that's how she chose to do today, dude. You know,
yeah. The
uh,
weekend gonna be tight though. That show.
yeah, dude, man, yeah, we're looking forward to it, bro. You know, it's our first music show we ever put together and shit,
Yeah.
man. You know, so we're hoping that it goes well and shit, man, and that you know
Everyone
it's
pop
packed
out
out,
for it.
man. It's
Yeah.
packed out. You know, that's the goal, man. You know, but yeah, dude. So what's gonna hold you back from releasing all the music you have in like are you just gonna eventually let it all go or are some of them you're gonna delete and forget?
Not some I wanna go back in the studio and punch in a little more,
Mm-hmm.
and then some I'm gonna be dropping more.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna do that mic drop. Got a hit for that one for sure.
Oh yeah? Yeah,
Yeah.
which are you gonna do, the member or
Yeah, the new member. That
the
one
new
good.
member and
Yeah,
shit?
and
Yeah, we're doing a mic drop after, man. He's participating in the mic drops and shit, so it's gonna be some fire stuff, man, you
yeah.
know?
Nothing
Uh,
but bangers coming on the way.
Cash Ways, you know Cash Ways?
Yeah.
He's saying fire. He said, that's right, at Drowzy.
Yeah.
Shout out Cash Ways, man.
And hell yeah, that the boy. We got a couple songs together too.
And Isaiah Archuleta.
Yeah, the
He's
homie.
saying fire and
Yeah.
shit too.
All the homies.
And Husta said, how do I subscribe, homie?
Should catch me on YouTube, YBD Drowzy, or on Instagram, official YBD Drowzy.
Yeah. So that's good that you can get the YBD Drowsies across all the platforms, bro, because it's kind of hard to tell people like, oh, it's this on Instagram
Yeah.
and this on on YouTube and shit, and then you lose people and shit, dude.
Yeah, first the YBD came from. I was gonna use it for for my clothing brand. I wanted to use. I had a logo for it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got into rapping. I like, you know what? That'd be a cool ass label
Yeah.
for all the youngsters on. You know, all
Yeah.
the women up and coming. You know.
Yeah. And then like, what do you enjoy about doing music right now, dude?
It like expressing myself.
Yeah.
How I feel like I could be having a bad day. Be like, I'm gonna go to the studio, let everything out that negative output on the track be cool.
Uh-huh.
Like be feeling better at the end of the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it like therapy, I guess.
Yeah, that's too that's cool that you say it like that, cause you know, like, sometimes when you're mad or you're sad, bro, like it's hard for men to talk to
Yeah.
people. like it's hard for you to tell your wife, no, like, hey
Yeah.
man, I don't feel so good because this fool at work and whatever and
Yeah, I
shit.
be
No.
mad. She know I'm a hothead, so
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's
So
something I still need to learn on.
yeah, yeah. So it's dope to go into the mic, Dr. Phil on the mic and shit.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to me, man. You know.
Yeah,
And then let it out. No, if somebody's bugging you at work, you can talk about how some bitch ass fools just, you know, like
Yeah,
they're
straight
lame
up.
and they fuck up everything and shit. And then
Yeah,
you come
straight
on,
up.
you be like, yeah, that was a banger and shit. You know, like
Yeah, hell yeah, it'd be like, oh
Yeah.
yep, that's one I hit for sure.
Yeah. And you know what else? Like scientifically, what makes you better, dude? Not better, but like when you accomplish something,
Yeah.
it's a good feeling. So every time you finish a song, you're accomplishing something, right?
Yeah, hell
So
yeah.
automatically you're gonna feel better than you did before because when you finish something and you feel good about it, you're like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
You're automatically gonna feel like more powerful, more like smarter
Yeah.
because you learn from that song now, right? Like
Yeah, you learn like in being a rapper, you gotta learn from your mistakes.
hmm
You gotta you can't go with this genre, or I go back, craft it, and then come back on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And I noticed too, like sometimes some rappers, bro, they'll be like, he said, what does YBD mean? Young but dangerous, right?
Yeah, young but dangerous.
Young but dangerous, drowsy and shit.
Yeah, got a
Uh,
little flow to it.
yeah, yeah. And then what I notice sometimes on beats, some fools like, and I don't say fools, I say fools out of like just lack of a better word, bro. You know,
Yeah.
that's how I talk. But I mean, some gentlemen, some artists,
Yeah.
that's what I mean in that term, all right? They would say things like I'm not gonna rap through this part, like I'm gonna slow it down and like sing through it, or I'm
Yeah.
gonna like you gotta get crafty with the beat, basically, right?
Yeah,
You know?
I wanted to try it, but I don't know if I'm going to.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah, I want like devour how he sings. I want to do something like that.
Uh-huh.
And that'd be hard, like a little course or something.
yeah.
You feel me?
And what's good now is that you have your studio equipment at home, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like you could try anything, dude. Nobody ever has to hear it and shit. You
Yeah.
get me? But I don't know. I think you definitely should diversify. Somebody said young baby daddy and shit. Hey, the chat's undefeated, dude.
Yeah,
Don't feed
for
into
real.
it and shit, bro. You know? You're gonna see a bunch of abbreviations right now. Big Pop said drowsy.
Yeah, my boy.
Yeah, that's what's up. Right now, you're gonna see a lot of YBD abbreviations of what it stands for, dude. You know, he said young but dangerous sounds hard. It does sound hard,
Yeah,
and
it
shit,
does.
dude. You know,
It low key flow.
and it's a good conversation starting because people always gonna ask you, "Hey, what does YBD stand for?" And shit.
Yeah.
No? Yeah. How are you with like for example, connecting with people like artists and shit? Have you been reaching out to artists
Yeah,
and shit?
hell yeah, I've been tapping in.
Yeah? Like who have you been reaching out, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I tapped in the homie Cash. We got 2 songs on the way.
Mm-hmm.
I did a first for Masked Up for him. We're gonna do one called Walk Up. That one gonna be a banger.
Yeah.
That's the one I told you I want to sing on it, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, but we'll see how it goes.
You're gonna have to try it out and shit,
Yeah.
dude, you know?
And then pretty soon I'm gonna be having a song with the homie Grammy, 2 Grammy. We'll have a song with him. The homie Vision.
Mm-hmm.
Been cooking up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then are these all artists that you knew, bro? Or are these all artists?
Like I knew them. They're the reason why I started it.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just tapped in. I was like, fuck it. I put the time in.
Mm-hmm. And what about artists that you don't know, bro? Like that you wanna work with and shit, you know?
For sure, Young Dopey, Yellow Hill, Pablo the Goon, you know,
Uh-huh.
Rich Rapid for sure.
I heard a Problem the Goon. He's dope and shit, right? Out of
Yeah,
Bassett, no?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. And he
am.
got some good ass music.
Yeah, for sure, no? Ojusta 23 said, keep grinding, homie. And
Yeah.
Big Pop said, love you, primo. It's gonna happen. Watch, fool.
Yeah, Mandos.
That does sound hard for a clothing brand and shit. Oh, yeah, the Young But Dangerous.
Yeah, watch. I'm gonna drop that soon. I had like a winter like collab. I had a Valentine collab. Got a lot of stuff in the pot.
Oh,
in the
man.
vault. That
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
even dropped.
Damn,
I
yeah.
just been gatekeeping it.
Hey, it be like that sometimes, though,
Yeah.
no? Yeah. And, like, for example, dude, like, not for example, but, like what artists are, like, Young Dopey, obviously, right? They say, what the fuck, Young Baby Daddy? That's a good one. And shit, is it? Do you know the Slum Boys and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
I
you
want-
know them? Or, like,
Nah.
you know who they are and
Well,
shit?
I haven't met them, but I know a couple of their homies. You
Oh,
feel me?
really? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I'll be down book with them.
Yeah.
I get a song with them.
Yeah, they're popping out of Oxnard too and shit,
Big
no?
E for sure.
Yeah, Big E's dope, bro.
Wando G for sure. That could be the first one of them all.
Which one?
Wando G.
I don't know him. Wando G?
Wardo. I can't say.
Oh, no, Wardo?
Yeah, with the R. Wando.
Rondo?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wando
okay,
G.
yeah. No, I don't know him and shit, dude, you know? Who's to say the Slum Boys? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like Samoans or something,
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
Like 3 of them or something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
They're like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I remember seeing some of their music with Big E and shit, dude, you know?
Yeah, they be having some bangers.
Yeah. So, like, out of the big artists, like Young Dopey would be one and shit.
For
that you
sure,
wanna work
Yellow
with.
Hill.
Yellow Hill's fire, yeah.
He be having some bars.
Yeah.
For sure, Mr. Baso from Seattle.
Oh, I don't know him and shit. Yeah,
Mr. Baso, he be having some good ass music. I fuck with his shit.
Oh, that's what's up, dude. Yeah. And like, what do you see in the future for you and your music, bro? Like, what do you plan to do with your music and shit?
It should keep going and growing.
Mm-hmm.
Get a couple features I want, knock them out the way. Get put on.
Like, you plan to blow up and be a
Yeah.
superstar? Like, you want to be like a big time rapper and shit, bro?
Yeah, I
Or
want to
like,
put on for the city. You feel me?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I want to put on, just so all the homies won't have to get it in the streets. You feel me?
yeah,
Whatever they like to do, don't trip. We'll put money into it. You could do. Oh, you want to start a clothing brand? Boom.
yeah.
Here's some money. Get you started.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope, bro. So you want to
Yeah.
help out the younger people
Yeah,
too and shit.
yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, how is it for you? Like, for example, like, do you have younger homies right now that are like 17, 18 trying to do stuff too? Or
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, some. I got one of the homies. He want to be a graphic designer, like the GFX.
Uh-huh.
Got another homie. He do videos. He be getting down on his videos.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fucking.
He's gonna do some videos for you and shit, or?
Yeah, there'll be a couple coming soon.
Oh, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
just
Yeah,
waiting on the camera.
yeah.
My
Cause
other homie Pee Wee, he could be starting a clothing brand too.
oh, dope.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's good to encourage them, bro, for sure. You know. Look, see, Lisa said, God manifest your dreams, dude. Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
make
hell
it
yeah.
happen and shit, man. And he said, yeah, they are called Sons of Samoa Crips and shit. They get down and shit. Oh yeah, I didn't know that either and shit, dude. So yeah, but yeah, dude, and that's good. Your heart's in the right place to try and help people out, bro. Like, you know, like that they don't have to go through the same
Yeah.
challenges that you had to face and
Yeah.
shit. You know.
It's about networking, you know.
Yeah, and once you build your network, it's dope to be able to share it with somebody,
Yeah,
bro. You know.
Like I said, put the homie on. You know, he
Yeah.
don't gotta be struggling in the streets. You know, got
Yeah,
worry
yeah.
about how to get money. You feel
Like
me?
Beast Melody, right? That's
Yeah.
somebody I met through somebody else, and then I share that with everybody, bro.
Yeah, hell
like,
yeah, I got a couple
know?
beats from him too.
like that, and he's fire, bro.
yeah, he
you
got
know?
some banging ass beats.
And he's out of Russia and shit.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, he sent me. I want to say like 6, 7 beats, all banging.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up, dude. No, I think it's dope, man. Whenever you can connect people and shit, dude, like that. Like, we know a lot of videographers and shit
Yeah.
too. You know. I started shooting some videos myself just to save time and money too, and
Hey,
just
that's smart though.
and get it popping and shit, bro. You
That
know, they're
shit's
not the
smart.
best, but they kind of come out dope.
Yeah, hell
Like the
yeah.
mic drops, you think
Hey,
you like them or
Yeah,
not?
hell yeah, they're dope. I can't wait to get mine in.
Yeah, right. You know, and I'm experimenting and learning more. Like same, bro. You know, and then I only do it because it's really hard to coordinate, bro.
Yeah, it
and
is.
you'll see that. No, like when you have to get like when you want to shoot a music video with cars and the video guy, the other
Yeah.
artists, like to try and get a date and then everybody there on time.
That
Forget
shit.
it, bro. It's gonna be a challenge. So to me, it's like, okay, the artist is already here. Let me film it. Fuck it, right? You
Yeah,
know, and let me
that'd be-
try it. You know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And it does take time, dude, you know, for sure. And then that's why I'm like, oh man, you know. It says
yeah.
Drowzy's been grinding. Trust me, been seeing how dedicated my primo is. I know he's gonna get it. Watch. He's gonna be up next. That's what's up, bro. You
Yeah,
know?
hell yeah.
And appreciate you, Big Pops, for stopping by, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thank for all the support. You feel me?
Yeah, and make sure everybody subscribes, man. I see a lot of new folks on here, man. Make sure you subscribe, drop a like,
like
and
and
then
comment,
help
you
us
know?
get into the algorithm and all that, man. You know, and I would appreciate it if after everybody can go and drop a comment on the video as well too, man. Help us get this shit popping and shit, man. Y'all are part of this growth for sure, man. So we
Yeah, that
appreciate
part.
y'all, you know. Hot 310, I think I know that guy. West up, bro. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you. Um, but yeah, bro. So now your heart's in the right place. Your mind is on grind mode and shit,
Yeah,
and
hell
you're
yeah.
you're balancing out music, family, and work, which is always tough and shit,
Yeah,
bro.
hell yeah.
Just doing two is tough, so having to do three is a lot of work, bro. You know,
That's
where do you find the time to make your music, bro?
the weekends or when I have off with my lady because I work nights and she work days.
Oh, okay.
So
That's how
I
you watch the baby and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So we switch, and
Uh-huh.
like if she don't work Saturday, I'll be like fuck it, I'll go to the studio Saturday,
Uh-huh.
put some hours in, boom,
Oh, that's
and
what's
then
up.
Sundays for sure always my go to days.
I'm
Always
reading that comment and shit. Yeah, cause it's hard to make time, dude. You
yeah
know.
it
So
is.
and then it makes
And,
you appreciate it more like that. You're not wasting the time when you're working and shit.
yeah,
No.
hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
One time I with Parta I dropped like 100 for like 4 or 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I grinded the whole 4 or 5 hours. I did like 4 or 5 songs.
Oh shit. And then like how is your thing, bro? Like, do you like what's the max studio time? Like, what if you did 12 hours? Can you do 12 hours? You think, or you get tired and burnt out? You know?
Nah, I think I could do it.
Yeah.
And
Cause
Lil Rebel, I'll be cool.
yeah, yeah. Because I've seen studio times we've booked 12 hours, but I noticed like 8 hours is like the most productivity, and after that it starts to get
Yeah,
energy starts going down and shit,
yeah.
bro. You
I've
know?
been seeing that.
Yeah, yeah, right. You know, and uh, that's why you gotta like be wise, no, like with the time and shit. You know, one of the things I've always done is I would book studio session and invite different artists at different hours.
Yeah, that
You
what I
know?
was gonna say. That'd be cool. Like if you're doing that 12 hour, book it. You and your homies, whoever rapping, you all put in for an hour.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah, yeah.
Like how you said that first 8 hour, everyone going hard, and then the after, everyone going like the vibe is off.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Or people,
Yeah,
after you drink so much, you kind of like, oh, you
yeah,
blaze so much, you kind of get lazy and shit. I
yeah,
don't want to say lazy, but you want to do other things
yeah. You
instead,
don't
man,
be
you
on
know?
your grind as much.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Hawthorne 310 is the 310 West. That's what's up, bro. You know, thanks for tapping in with us, man, you know? Um, yeah, dude. So, like, like for example, like how long do you think it's gonna take you to blow up, bro? Like, you know, I know that's a difficult question to answer, but like if you start going hard, because if you've been doing music when you were 18, right?
Yeah,
And you're 25 now,
yeah.
right? So it's already been 6 years, right? But you barely
But
started taking it
yeah,
serious.
I barely start taking serious and dropping it.
Like
Like
when? How long ago was that?
like a year ago.
Okay, a year. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
cause when I first started, I would just send it to the homie. It'd be like a homie thing,
uh-huh.
or the homie be like, "Oh, it cool. I
Yeah, yeah.
like it."
And
They'll
they
bump it.
bump it, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I had a lot of songs that I did. I want to redo them, but can't find those beats no more.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's up. Nah. And then you gotta spend the money and shit, dude, you
Yeah,
know?
hell yeah.
Nah, but after this, I'll plug you in with some beat makers, bro. You know, we know a lot
Bet,
of them and shit. I
bet I
mean, you know,
appreciate
they'll
that.
always be able to, you know, work out a deal with you or something
Yeah,
like
hell
that, you
yeah.
know? Um, but like, what's your plan? What's next, bro? What's next with your clothing? What's next with your music?
For sure, I'm gonna drop this little album.
What's it gonna be called?
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, the
All right.
album art. You said you liked. I got it custom made.
Oh, that shit is hard. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I bought it. I was like, I made one song. Like, I'm gonna make an album, and if the album don't work, then
yeah,
it was like, fuck it, I guess. Like, damned if I do, damned if I don't.
yeah, definitely and shit.
Yeah, so I actually took that leap. I spent like 60 bucks on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was a good leap. And then I did that song with SMK. That was another leap. And then I found Parta. That was a bigger leap.
Yeah, definitely, right?
Yeah, I felt comfortable like recording right there with like cool vibes and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Hey, do you mind if you could open the door for me? Sorry, if you don't mind. Just there's somebody back there and shit. Sorry about that, everybody. You know, Little Man's Beats pulled up, man. You know Little Man's Beats?
Oh yeah, I be hearing him.
Yeah, yeah. He took a break, but he still has some beats that he's done, man. You know?
Yeah, for sure gonna
Yeah.
have to get at him for some beats.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, dude. We know a lot of beat makers, man.
I like
and
the
then,
one
you know?
he did with Baso, Street Life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one was hard.
Oh shit. But yeah, dude. So you have a good head on your shoulders. You look like you have the energy to work, bro. So you know, What else you want to tell the folks out here, bro? You know,
Just stay tuned. You know, we got big work coming this year. Big moves.
that's what's up, man. You know,
One day album drop, I'm gonna get another. I'm gonna do an EP, and then after that one, it'd be straight singles.
yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. From what you've done so far, have you seen that singles work better than albums? Because you haven't dropped an album, right? So you don't know what
I
it would
barely
do.
finished it.
Like, how many songs are you gonna have?
I think 20.
Oh shit, that's a lot. Yeah.
I was debating it was either gonna be 13 or 20. But I recorded all the. I made a list. I wrote it down. Had a binder with everything.
Yeah.
My whole album, like all the beats I bought, all the beats I'm going to buy, the songs I want on the album, everything.
Yeah, for sure, dude. You know that, and it took a lot of work, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
Yeah, a lot of work.
yeah. And then the mixing and mastering too, right?
Yeah, that's another thing. You need a good mixing and mastering. Need to go to Parta.
Yeah, he does that too.
Yeah, that where all my mixing and mastering been coming from.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like
yeah.
Cold Case, he did that one. New member, he did that one. Batman. Yeah, we did a couple. We got a lot.
Oh, that's what's up, dude. That's dope and shit, man. You know. But yeah, dude. Anything else you want to tell the folks out here, bro? You know, like,
Yeah,
you got your album coming. What are you gonna do with your clothing and shit?
that one gonna be coming in. I think I'm gonna do this in December. Start dropping more close to it. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to get more material and shit. Waiting on my printer for it, and then I'm gone.
Oh, you got a printer and shit
Yeah.
coming, yeah?
Yeah,
Are you
I
gonna
got
be
it.
doing like DTFs and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to. I want to do my own label too.
Yeah.
Like, you know how Poke Club had theirs? I want to do my own.
Oh, that's what's up, dude.
Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
people like the branding stuff like that, bro, for sure, man.
Yeah,
you
hell
know?
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think that will help you stand out a little bit more, having quality. You say you do the pants on Ben Davis and shit?
Yeah, I do Ben Davis. I did which other one? I did Levi's.
People still wear a lot of Ben Davis and shit?
Yeah, but my people, we that all we wear Ben Davis,
all right,
501s.
That's what's up. I like the
Yeah.
Ben Davis because the pockets were in the front. They used to stand
Yeah.
out pretty cool and
Yeah,
shit, dude.
same.
You know?
I love that.
And they're thick and shit,
Yeah.
no? Yeah.
And
Now I just wear a lot of shorts, maybe because I'm old, dude. I just like being like loose and shit, you
yeah,
know?
same. I'll be wearing shorts too.
Yeah. Sometimes like I wear the jeans and I just be like, oh man, you know? Like,
It'd be hot.
yeah, it'd be hot, no?
Yeah.
Because I'm like a little chunky man, dude. So I have a lot of burn, you know?
Yeah, I
a lot
get
of
you
like
on
a
that.
little battery and shit,
Yeah,
dude, you
hell
know?
yeah, I get you on that.
Nah, that's what's up, dude. But nah, man, look, I appreciate you coming through, bro. You know, I think
I appreciate
you know
you
it was a
guys,
dope interview, good story that you have, bro. You know about how your music path is going and shit, man. You know, do your clothing line need some merch to rep my brother and shit. Oh, that's your sister, Alexis Carrillo and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I didn't even ask you. You have other brothers and sisters and shit.
Yeah, I got sisters. And then
All sisters?
Yeah, I got 3 sisters. I got 2 stepsisters and 2 stepbrothers.
Oh, okay, dope. Yeah. And they support your music too and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. It all starts at home, man, you know? And people at home are going to be the ones that are always there for you, bro, no matter what, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah. Top supporters.
Yeah. And it's good if they don't just surround yourself by yes people and shit too, man. No,
Yeah.
like if you want to improve, you want to try different styles and shit, bro.
Yeah,
So,
I like the feedback. If I try something, I would send it to my sisters or my cousins. Be like, hey, how it sound? Oh, Jay, we do this part. Boom. All right, bet.
oh, that's
I
what's
like
up.
getting the feedback.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm the worst person to give feedback because I like everything, dude.
Yeah, I'm the same
You
way.
know?
trust.
And I'm like, I like the beat, or I find something that I like and shit,
Yeah.
bro. You know.
I get you on
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So I'm the worst. So when people ask me for advice, I'll tell them. I always be like, "Hey, I'm the worst person to ask because this is what I think." Yeah.
Hell yeah. I get
Nah,
you
that's
on
for
that.
sure, man. But nah, I appreciate everybody that stopped by, man. Shout out. You know, make sure you guys subscribe if you ain't subscribed. She said, "Hey, thanks for supporting my brother. Love it." Yeah, man. You know, I appreciate everybody that
Yeah,
taps
hell
in.
yeah, I
We
appreciate
give
all.
that back to the folks, and again, we hope you get some followers and subscribers off of this and
Yep.
shit, bro, and just continue doing your music, man. You know. She said, "Yeah, you need someone who is blunt and honest, straight up, dude. You know."
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that'll tell you that beat's not for you, bro. Or,
Yeah,
you know,
need
like,
to try something different.
yeah, try this out, man.
Yeah.
Sing on this hook and shit,
Yeah.
man. You know. He said the homie looks all crazy. Let's go, Drowzy. I know you have a lot of face tats, bro. So what made you get face tattoos and shit?
All right, my dad dying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know it was gonna go like so bad, dude.
Nah,
you
but
know?
like,
yeah.
yeah, he was one person that would keep me on that straight path, and then like he passed away because COVID.
Oh, he had COVID and shit?
Yeah, COVID.
Yeah.
Well, it was COVID and other things, but
Yeah, but COVID sparked that. And shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that
What do you think of the people that believe COVID's not real and shit?
I seen it firsthand.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, had
Yeah.
to see my dad through FaceTime. Couldn't even go see there, like go visit. I had to watch him on FaceTime.
Yeah.
They incubated him and everything.
Yeah. And he died incubated and shit?
Yeah, we pulled the plug.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because if we didn't, he wouldn't have survived.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he'd be like a vegetable.
He was in the coma and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, man. Sorry to hear, bro. That's a tragic story, dude, you know?
Yeah, I got a song coming for him too.
Yeah. And then, like, and I don't know if you want to mention it, but did he, like, die of a heart attack or, like,
Nah,
you know how COVID causes other shit, right?
Yeah, it
you
was
know?
COVID. He had ulcerative colitis and heart failure, everything.
Oh, yeah.
Had the whole 9 yards.
Oh, man. Sorry to hear, bro. Definitely, man. You know,
Yeah.
hopefully he lived a good, long life, bro, you know? And at least got to experience some time with his kids. So this happened, like, 3 years ago and shit.
Yeah.
When COVID was hitting strong,
Yeah.
no? Oh, that's
Like
what's up,
3
bro.
years, yeah.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, sorry to hear, bro. You got to spend time with him at least and all that, no?
At least got drink a couple beers with him, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, it's always good to have memories, man. You know, like
Yeah.
me growing up, dude. My father was in prison most of my life and
Yeah.
shit, bro. You know, so I remember I have like, as a child, dude, I have 5 memories of my father, dude.
Yeah.
That I remember, like, oh, I remember this day, that day. Those are the only memories I have. And 3 of them, he was in prison and shit,
Yeah.
bro. You know? Like behind the glass, or I remember one time we went to go meet him. We had a round table and shit. And we were able
Yeah.
to sit down and chit chat with him and shit. But I was such a little kid at that time. I was so bored of being there, bro. Right?
Yeah.
Like I was just like, you know.
I
And
get
then
you on
and
that.
you had to have a long drive to go see him. Like
Yeah.
I was so young. I don't even remember what prisons he was in and shit, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? He wish he was still down here. Yeah, for sure, bro. It'd be like
Hell
that
yeah.
sometimes, man. You know. And then I seen my dad when I was like 16. I seen him again, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like that, dude, you know? But like, I don't have like memories like of hanging out or
Yeah.
doing things with him or anything like that, bro, you know?
Yeah, my dad was a truck driver, so he was always somewhere.
Oh, man,
And I
yeah.
remember I was like middle school. I think it was my like 7th grade year. You know how at the end of the year you had to do those tests? I miss all of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I went with him to Florida.
Driving in the truck?
Yeah.
That must have been fun, no?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. Hitting different towns, you know, seeing like my first time was hitting Texas was crazy.
Yeah.
Seeing how like in the movie you seen the Wicked West, how it looked,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Tombstone.
Yeah.
That was
Like all deserty and
yeah,
shit.
I seen it. I went to a Dairy Queen with him.
Uh-huh.
It was like all old school, like retro. It was tight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a trip, dude, you know? So, yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. So you went from California all the way to Texas?
Yeah.
Damn. And then, like, I mean, not
Well,
to
we went
Texas,
to
to Florida.
yeah.
So what states did you pass by and shit?
We went Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, all down that way. We
Uh-huh.
stopped at New Mexico to see my grandparents, stay a night there.
Uh-huh.
It was cool.
All the way to Florida. Damn, that's a long trip and shit, no?
Yeah, taking loads, picking up loads.
Yeah.
The craziest one was when we went to the egg farm in, I think it was Houston, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like Texas Chainsaw Massacre going to the little thing.
Like all those cornfields and
all
shit?
cornfield, and then you see a little warehouse right there.
Yeah. Damn, that's a trip,
all
dude.
metal, like,
yeah.
like Jason. I'm like, oh, heck no.
Yeah. No, that's a trip, dude, you know? And
Yeah.
I saw your sister say 3 years ago, but it feels like so much longer.
Yeah.
And that's facts, man. You know, I had my grandma that passed away from cancer a long time ago, man. You know, maybe I want to say like 13 years. No, even longer because I didn't have any babies yet. So maybe like 15 years ago, dude. So she never got to see any of my grandkids, you know? And damn, it feels like I can't even remember, dude. Like sometimes like it's so long ago and shit, man. But 15 years is a long time and shit, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. Lintonero say, I honestly don't have words to say, but for sure one of the hardest experiences to go through, sincerely, especially through the time nobody was allowed to go. Yeah, that's the worst part is that a lot of those folks, like your pals, they died alone, bro. Like
Yeah.
nobody holding their hand or whispering in their
Nothing,
ear and
yeah.
shit, you know? And Yeah, it was a crazy time, bro. You know, one that'll be down in history forever, bro, where people remember those times and shit.
Yeah,
And
just
it's
watching him from the glass and
yeah,
everything.
right. You know, it sucks, bro. Sorry that you had to go through something like that, bro. You know,
Yeah, hell yeah.
but it makes you stronger and it makes you appreciate the time that you spend with them more, right?
Yeah,
Like, you know, definitely, bro. You
yeah,
know,
it make you appreciate everything you have,
yeah, for sure, man.
because you're not gonna have it all the time.
That's for sure. That's facts, man. You know, but not anything else you want to tell the camera, bro. You know,
I just keep waiting for this album gonna be coming soon. For sure, probably might drop it December.
and then we got a mic drop dropping in
Yeah.
a couple days because you know I be fans with the editing and shit,
Yeah,
man. You know,
that one gonna be a hit for sure.
yeah,
Shout
for
out
sure.
Parta for that mix and mastering. That one gonna be a hit.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Shout
So
out Bryce for the beat too. Bryce Storm.
yeah. Big
Shout out
Pop
him.
said camera coming soon. Drowzy watch. You
Yup.
know how I get down on videos. Oh, that's the homie that does the
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
that's
gonna-
what's up, bro. Yeah,
hell yeah.
Stay to it, homie, and just keep learning those editing skills and you know, fucking follow the homie everywhere he goes and just create content, bro. You know,
Yeah,
and
hell yeah. Me and
be-
Cash. Me and Cash gonna be the ones up next. Watch.
oh that Cash. I gotta hear his music, bro. I haven't
Yeah,
heard his
I'll
music.
show
and
you
shit.
some.
Oh, for sure, we gonna bump some stuff right now, man. You know?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'll show you Cash, the homie 2 Grammy. I'll show you Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'll
Yeah,
show
they
you-
can get some interviews or something, bro,
Yeah.
so that people can, you know
yeah, put
about
the
them and
homies
shit.
on, you know.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah.
Networking is key.
Yeah, definitely key and shit. But yeah, look, today I don't have my wife, so no screensaver at the end. Y'all literally gonna see me jump up right now and fucking turn that shit off over there, you know?
Yep.
But look, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in, you know, and showing love to Drowzy and shit, man. You know, give him a follow and a subscribe, tap in with his music and see if you guys fuck with it or not, man. Let him know on the comments if you guys fuck with his music or not, you know?
Yep.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, it don't matter as long as they leave
Yep.
something and shit,
Yeah,
right? You know?
Give me some feedbacks, you know.
Yeah,
Let me know
yeah.
if you're working with it or you're not.
Yeah, definitely.
I need that knowledge.
Yeah, for sure. It's like that, dude, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, we got the show this Saturday. Tomorrow is Tapin Thursdays. So any artists out there, man, feel free to message us. The Instagram is the West _ Factory on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on there. Send us your tracks. We'll be playing new music tomorrow. If you're a photographer, send us some pictures. If you're a videographer, send us a little snippet video. If you're a comedian, send us the joke of the day. Whatever it is, we'll play it, dude. We're trying to expose all kinds of talent and whatever we could do to do that, man. Just tap in with us tomorrow at 6 p.m. Tapin Thursday. Make sure everybody here subscribes and joins us tomorrow at 6 p.m. for that show. Saturdays are music show in Oxnard. If you're in the Oxnard area, tap in. We got tickets on sale, man, and we're gonna be doing a lot of giveaways at the show, man, in Oxnard, dude. You know?
Yep. Tap into that.
Yeah, the homie say we're gonna be giving out some Jordan 12 retros for the first 50 people that come in. If you don't know, if your shoes, if it's not your size, you can literally sell these shoes for like $200-300. I mean, probably even more. You know, he collects a lot of limited edition shoes and shit. So definitely your sister said her lunch is over. She has to go back to work. Thanks, Alexis, for
Yeah.
stopping by, man. Appreciate
Thank you for the support.
Yeah. But yeah, if you don't know about the shoes, man, you can sell them if they don't fit you. It's just that kind of thing, you know. We're also gonna be giving away $100 merch packs. Young Dopey's gonna come sign some hats, so we're gonna be giving away hats. So the first 50 people that come with a ticket, you're gonna get, or buy a ticket at the door, you're gonna get a raffle ticket, man. And that raffle ticket, we're gonna call you on stage, and you're gonna get your shine, your merch, or your prize, you know.
Yep.
So make sure you show up early, man. Doors open at 7. If you don't have tickets, get some tickets. If you're in Oxnard, we're gonna be in Oxnard Saturday, June 28th, man. Yellow Hill, Young Dopey, Misfit, Big E, Young Buddha, Knockout, Poke the Loke, Queenie Official, Parkside Demon. I mean, I can name that. It's gonna be a dope ass
It
show,
could
man.
Be a cool
you know?
ass lineup.
Yeah, it's a dope ass lineup. So make sure y'all tap in for that. And the giveaways are gonna be dope, man. You know, so make sure you show up early, get that raffle ticket. And if you don't, just show up and support, man. You know how we put the money back into the thing for everybody to do something, man. You know, We're always trying to give stuff away, always trying to give opportunities and shit, man.
Yeah,
You know.
hell yeah.
But other than that, man, appreciate all of y'all, and y'all have a good night.
Yep.